Hello everyone, welcome back to the Violet Hour. I'm Bilicium and today we are continuing with Tears of the Kingdom. In the last episode we started exploring Hateno Village and we stopped with the school in the evening, but we were given a gracious offer to attend school this morning. So I stood patiently outside waiting for sunrise just so I could sit in on one of these classes. I'm very excited. So I think we're going to do that. And then we are going to, I think, make it over to that shrine and try and get that shrine done in this episode. I would like to do that, but I can't guarantee that we'll get to the shrine. We may only get through some more of the buildings in the town just because there is quite a lot of people and town stuff to take care of. So, yeah, there's quite a few buildings we still have to look at before we can get to the shrine. So, hopefully, we will. Okay, he's getting ready to go for classes. I was kind of hoping to see the students, but I don't see anyone coming. And I can see for quite a good distance where I imagine I would be able to. But I just don't see people coming. Unless that's them over there. No, we're gonna put that away. Don't want to blow nobody up. 7 a.m. This seems very late for school. I hope I recall my lecture. Just what road led to Hyrule becoming the place that it is today? I believe that in order for our children to have a bright future, they must first learn about the Calamity. I'd be pleased if you join us today in today's lesson, Link. Yeah. What time is school? Because I remember school being quite early, to be honest with you. Oh, there they are! There are the children. There's one up top coming. 2 down there. 3. Alright, we've got 4 kids. Wonderful. What's your name? Sorry, but I don't want to be late for class. No worries. Hi. Sorry, mister. Ask someone else. I'm in a hurry. Oh, they're excited to go to school. If you want Himalayan tomatoes, don't ask me. Ask my dad. He'll probably be in the field behind Cece's house. I want to be first to school today, so be sure to get out of my way. Sorry, but I get in trouble if I'm late. If you need something, can you ask a grown-up? Yes, come on. Gotta hurry! You got this, little guy. Look at that. Aww. They're so cute! Still no lesson? Just what road led? I believe in the order blah blah blah. We've already read this before. Can I just sit here? Alright, you teach your lesson. I've learned a bunch ever since they started the school. Not every class is fun. History lesson put me to sleep sometimes, but I love it every time we learn about farming stuff. Well, it looks like you're going to be a farmer when you grow up. If you want to take the class, you should talk to Mr. Simon. Simon. I wonder if Miss Zelda will be back at her home today. Maybe I'll go check after class. Mister, can this not wait? Class is about to start. Why don't you watch Professor Simon's lecture with the rest of us? I'm going to, but I also wanted to introduce myself to all of you. Since I am, after all, Zelda's bodyguard. Ooh, are you impressed? Okay, I'm done trying to impress children. Can I... I'm trying to join, but I don't know how. Okay, excuse me, but class is in session now. If you need to talk, please do so after we're finished. Today's class will be a history lesson. The story of Hyrule is deeply intertwined with the Calamity, and that is no exaggeration or embellishment. The Calamity has been visited upon the land of Hyrule several times before. It was sealed away 10,000 years ago by the sacred princess and a hero wielding the sword that sealed the darkness. Isn't that just a fairy tale? Isn't that... Over time, history and legend sometimes blur together. All this stuff about 10,000 years ago and such, who cares? You got any pictures or proof to back up this so-called 10,000-year-old calamity? It's no fairy tale, I assure you. These are real historical events. Yeah, they don't look to be convinced. This is a problem. I'll need to show them some kind of depiction of the calamity from 10,000 years ago. Otherwise, this lesson is over before it began. I'm sorry, Link, this isn't how I thought the lesson would go. If I had more foresight, I'd have borrowed the screen depicting the calamity from Lady Impa's Hall. Kakariko Village, where the hall is located, is also in Nucleide, but it's too far to the northwest for a casual visit. If only I could show these children a detailed image of the screen depicting the calamity, I think they'd understand. Although I suppose it isn't Lady Impa's Hall now, is it? More accurately to call it Lady Paya's Hall. Teach me a lesson! Okay. So that is even more motivation for me to get that shrine so that I can bounce between the two, which is nice. Alright, well... Hello. Uma, you're a traveler, aren't you? I'd like to go traveling myself sometimes. But today, I've got my hands full tending the fields near the school. Good journey to you, traveler, and good harvest to me, I suppose. Yes, I suppose you're right. Oh, he's a crafty one there. Look at that, dodging all my shots. Whoop. And who might you be? Just kidding. They say a cuckoo's memory only lasts for 3 steps, but my memory is better than that. 3 days, though, and there might be a problem. Besides, nights have been unexpectedly busy for me ever since I took over for my husband while he's at Lookout Landing. The only cuckoos I have time for here are the eggs. If you need something in the village, you'll probably find it along the main thoroughfare. We did have more cuckoos here once, but we couldn't make time to take care of them. Most of the ones we have left are kept at the barn at the top of the hill. Oh, but if you'd like to take any of the eggs here with you, I don't mind at all. The cuckoos produce so many eggs that there's plenty for everyone. Thank you, that's very kind of you. Oh, this is a beautiful house. Look at that setting. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I genuinely think this is one of my favorite things to do. Is be nosy and look at all of the fine details that are put into. Ah, she has like blush and a hairbrush, and possibly a toothbrush. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, let's go upstairs and be nosy at a little bit more. I wonder if there's children. I mean, there's just a bird egg in here, so, you know, don't mind me. I'm gonna take it. Oh, and this one's like the same, but kind of set up the other way around. Oh, interesting. Oh, it's a pot lid. I was wondering what was shining. I do not need one of those. Thank you, though. Huh. There are 4 people in this household. Yup. What strange decorations they've been putting up. Sorry about that. Are you a visitor here? A tourist? You're in Hatino, a village known for living off the land. For as long as anyone can remember, we've tilled the soil and let nature be our guide in life. Now, though, everything's getting so glitzy as some folks try to drum up more tourism business. Mind you, we were all happy to see Cece return to the village after she'd been away for so long. Some folks, like my daughter, Prima, started wearing that flashy Cece's brand stuff right away in celebration. But it's a tad over the top for me and my son-in-law, Wharton. We prefer the simple life. The way we've always lived it. But I don't mean to talk your ear off. By all means, go on and have yourself a peaceful stay here. Well, thank you very much. And you are just gonna eat a carrot. I too enjoy a good carrot for a snack, you know? It's good for you. Alright, so we've been up there. Go right in! Ivy! Good day! Welcome to Hatino Village. Here for some sightseeing? The East Wind General Store is open for business. If you're here for Hatino Village's famous fresh produce, you're in the right place. Or if you like this super cute Cece hat, you can hit the store across the way. Ventus Clothing. They're featuring a new line of hats right now. Thanks to Cece, this village is the place to be. She's drawing in so many tourists that our sales are going up too. Cece's putting our village on the map. What do you like? I'm not sure. What kind of question is that? But he's still looking at me, so I should say something. Maybe frogs? Sure, why not? I like frogs. If I had 100 hot-footed frogs, I would be incredibly happy. Oops, I couldn't think of anything, so I just told him what my dad likes instead. Oh, those are sticky frogs. Do I have hot-footed? Those are tireless. Do I have hot-footed frogs? Hot-footed frogs. I have 3. Interesting. Could this be what the other guys call putting the moves on me? Well, if that is what's going on, maybe he'll cut it out if I answer him again. Maybe frogs. Sure, why not? I like frogs. All right. 100 hot-footed frogs, you say. Got it. All right. Well, goodbye. Sophie. As I've said multiple times now, I can't admit 3 customers at present. What do you mean? We took the trouble to come here and now you're saying we can't get in? But I wanted to see Cece's new stuff. It's not every day a mega famous fashion designer debuts in new material. Yeah, everything I heard said this was some of Cece's best work. I'm so sorry, but we only have 1 entry ticket remaining. 1 ticket? So you're saying 1 person could go in? Hey, come on now. We can't just let one of us get a head start. Sure, I know that. I was just a joke. Oh, well, maybe if we come back later, they'll have room for all of us. Yeah, it's not like this is the only clothing place in the village. What do you say we kill some time at the dye shop? Oh, or we could check out the pasture. Speaking of which, I've heard that a little ways up the road from the pasture is a laboratory specializing in ancient stuff. Since we got all dolled up, we may as well hit the town and see it all. Oh, thank goodness they gave up. Oh my, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Are you also a tourist who's come to see my sister's, the new line of Cece's products? As long as it's just you, you're free to go into the shop. Cece herself is in there right now, in fact. Nothing you'll see is for sale. It's only an exhibition right now. Sorry to disappoint. I'm not disappointed. By all means, head in before somebody else shows up. Between you and me, Cece herself is here right now. That said, we're only displaying the new Cece line right now, not selling it. Sorry to disappoint. Again, you're not disappointing. Ventus Clothing Boutique. Opang! She's making the cute little mushroom flower lamps. I like it. I like the lamps. I don't know about the other stuff, but I like the lamps. Fashionable personnel only. Oh, okay. This is off limits, is what you're telling me. Are you Cece? No. Ah, another practically perfect masterpiece. It's an exemplary of the form from every angle. This is the sort of thing in which I've built my name and reputation as the world-renowned Cece. Oh, pardon me. Are you an admirer here to meet the incomparable Cece? I must say, you don't seem to show any sort of interest in fashion. Welcome to Ventest Clothing, the only boutique in the world which carries the CC brand. And if you weren't aware, you stand before the very woman who changed this fussy old village into the birthplace of nouveau fashion. As proof, I present to you this. The CC hat, the newest and most magnificent work by yours truly, CC. This piece is so special that I dare not assign a price to it. It's not for sale. I shall only part with it when I find someone truly worthy of owning it. Only the most impressive fashionista in Hyrule's trendiest village is worthy of such a crown. What's all this about? Hyrule's trendiest village. I don't remember approving any new slogans for Hatino. Look who's here. What can I do for you, oh, esteemed married? I'm really sorry. I tried to stop him from coming in like you asked, but he wouldn't take no for an answer. Cece, you have got to quit littering the village with your weird art pieces. Maybe you don't realize, but plants need their sleep too. Those eyesores are so bright at night that they keep the veggies awake. It's a real problem for the crops. Hatino's foundation is its produce. What are you going to do if it fails? Now, dear, there's no need to get all worked up. I think some of the people here actually like her art, you know. Wouldn't it be better to hear her out? Don't fall for her line of twaddle. She's got everyone in Hatino wrapped around her finger already. My duty is to look after the village, and that's what I mean to do. Looking after the village, you say? Who do you suppose you have to thank for Hatino's rejuvenation? It didn't need rejuvenating. Hatino Village is a peaceful place where folks live quiet lives, and that's the way they like it. Do they? Then let us leave the matter to the people to decide. My avant-garde approach versus this mayor's quaint, bygone ways. The citizens will decide which outlook will drive the future of the village. By holding a mayoral election. You're calling for a mayoral election? Sure, suits me. I'll win that pretty easy. Sophie, I delegate management of our mayoral election to you. What? Come on. Clava? Come on, Clava. I don't feel like sticking around here any longer. It's time we head back home. There's no time to waste. Look at that evil look. That side glare. Whoo! She wants to take over the world. And she don't care how she does it. Oh, you again? I've got a long to-do list in preparation for the mayoral election, and the sooner I get started, the better. The answer should go without saying, but you are, of course, undecided. Oh, if you haven't yet thrown in your lot with either candidate, then welcome to Team CC. That settles that, I trust. It's plain for all to see that I'm a shoo-in for the next mayor. Or so one would think. Yet there are stragglers in the village still supporting Reed. They need a mental makeover. And so, I have a fabulous plan to give out mushrooms to Reed supporters. Mushrooms are synonymous with the CC brand. Fungal fashion is the CC way. The mushrooms I give them will paint them inside and out with fresh, vibrant CC brand colors. Although Sophie and I must mind the shop. Where will we find someone we can trust to carry out this vital task? I'll do it for you. There's the magic words I was waiting for. You're a lifesaver. Now then, you'll be needing these. Hylian shrooms ×8. These mushrooms are for the village's Reed supporters. It's easy to recognize them by how unstylish they are. My supporters are all expert fashionistas dressed to the nines in CC. This should go without saying, but don't give one to anyone in Reed's family. There are also no need to give them to children, travelers, or any temporary residents like the Sheikah researchers. That leaves us with, unless I miss my guess, a total of 8 Reed supporters. Your mission is simple. Give a single Hylian mushroom to each of those 8 misguided voters. Well, off you go. Team CC or Team Reed? Okay. What should I do? She saddled me with so much work when she put me in charge of the mayoral election. Sir. I feel like I should apologize for dragging you into this mess I've found myself in. But since we are both involved now, could you give me a little advice? Sure. I should have expected that. The thing I need your advice on is my sister. It's about Cece. Lately, she's been sneaking off alone in the middle of the night. I don't think it's anything sinister, but the election is soon, and I don't want any last-minute surprises to hurt her chance. So I'd like you to tell my sister, find out where she's going and what she's up to, and get back to me. I've tried following her myself, but she spotted me right away. I really got an earful about it, too. If you succeed in finding out what she's doing, I can reward you, of course. You're the only one I can ask for help. I don't want any of the villagers finding out until I know what's going on. Help me out, please. CC's secret. Oh, she said all of that with the door open. Awkward. So incredibly awkward. All right, well, let's go in here. Hiya! Hi. Oh my god. You're Gomez. Gomez Adams. You can't tell me otherwise. I won't believe you. Look at that. Look at that face. Our Little East Wind General Store carries all of Hateno Village local specialties. Ever since Cece set up shop in the place across the way, Hateno has made a name for itself with fresh fashion. Before that, though, this was a farming community from way back. We're a self-sufficient little burg. We eat what we harvest and sell the rest. I tell you what, you haven't lived until you've tried a bottle of fresh milk straight from Hateno pasture. Head on up to the pasture when you get a minute. You'll be glad you did. That wraps up the sales pitch, I figure. Sorry for the song and dance, but I got a business to run. Anywho, you were saying something I can do for you? What do I want to sell you? If I have 18, I'll sell you 8. So I'll give you 32 rupees for them. That okay with you? Gotcha. Anything else? No need to hurry. Take your time. I got myself quite a few of them mushrooms. Trying to see what else I might have worth selling. What is that? Monster extract. Well, I'm gonna hold on to that for just now. 110, you say? I'm gonna sell you 1. Yes. That'll be it. If you show me the right stuff, I'll pay you the right price. Well, that's a real shame. I'm in no hurry. Curious to see what you're selling. What's that hat? Oh, this? Cece made it. She set up shop in a place across the way. She left a long while back to practice her craft, but she perfected it and came back as a famous fashion designer. Now, Cece fever is sweeping the village. You can't throw a rock without hitting someone wearing this hat. I don't know the first thing about fashion myself. My wife, Amira, cares much more about that stuff. Goodbye. The veggies out in the field aren't for sale. If you're in the market for produce, come see us. That is quite a stance you carry, sir. 5 arrows, pumpkins, mushrooms, butter. Oh, butter. Oh, I love me some butter. Fresh milk, eggs, tomatoes, carrots, rice. All right, all the rice. Buy. I'd call that a win-win deal, friend. Alright, I got more than enough of that. What are you selling your milk for? 12? So that would be 36 rupees. Okay with you? You sure buy a lot, friend. Yes, yes I do. There we go. I do appreciate you selling me pretty much everything you have. I like it. Salt rock, mushrooms, rice. We're gonna try that. We're gonna go outside and find a... I wish there was a place I could stable you. Come on. Come on, let's see if we can't put you underneath somewhere. Well, this is a little up close and personal. My horse likes you, Selden. Hello there. Always happy to see a traveler in Hateno Village. Are you one of those who came to see the new CC fashion line? Not to brag, but the mind behind it is my own daughter CC. If you're looking for her, you'll probably find her at that clothing shop. I mean, boutique. I don't know. The angle's not the best, but it looked like you just like to the horse. Not sure what the difference is personally, but Cece always gets upset when I call it a clothing shop. Yeah, it's because she's trying to be fancy. You really like my horse, don't you?